Hi guys! Be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button to get notifications every time we upload a new video. More than, less than, more than or equals to, less than or equals to. What would all these form? All these are inequality signs and they will form linear inequalities. So how do we recognize which part is going to be bigger or smaller? So if we look at this sign, whichever side has the bigger gap contains the bigger value. The other side that has a smaller gap will have a smaller value. If we have x plus 2 is less than 5, we can express this on a number line. So we locate number 5 and everywhere to the left of number 5 would be where x plus 2 exists. So then how do we solve it? Basically, if we want to solve it, we just want to know x. Where would x exist? So then we have to simplify it. We don't need the x plus 2. So then let's move 2 steps backwards. So there's no more plus 2. Now it's only x. And x will happen to fall to the left of 3. And this is how we solve a linear inequality. But what if we have something like 3 more than x minus 5? How do we solve this? Because firstly, we usually want the x to be on the left hand side. So then how do we adjust this? We take note of where the inequality sign is pointing towards to. The sharp end in this case is pointing towards x minus 5. So if we want to rotate the positions, the sharp end will face toward x minus 5. So then we will get x minus 5 less than 3. And we can just add 5 to both sides so that on the left we only have x. And on the right we would have 3 plus 5, which is 8. So we know that x is going to be less than 8. For inequalities, we usually solve them by either adding, subtracting, multiplying or dividing both sides with the same value until you're left with just x or whatever is the unknown. But if we were to multiply or divide both sides by a negative number, we have to switch the sign. We have to swap the direction of the sign. Why? Why is this so? Let me explain to you. You see, if I draw a number line and I locate 2 and I locate negative 2, what happens if from 2 I want to get to 5? I'm actually increasing. But what happens if I want to go from negative 2 to negative 5? I'm actually decreasing. So to put it into words, I can say that 2 is actually less than 5. But negative 2 is actually more than negative 5. So to put it in simple terms, 2 is less than 5. But negative 2 is actually more than negative 5. See, if there's a negative value and we try to increase the number, it actually gets smaller and smaller. That is why we need to reverse the direction of the sign when we multiply or divide by a negative value.